y'all, welcome back. Today I am going to be doing a quick and simple mani. I did a little something and cut my nails down. I am going to be going on vacation and did not want to have long nails because I'm going to be doing things outside and maybe doing a little bit of canoeing or kayaking and just stuff that I don't think long nails would work for. So I cut them down. These are short for me. They may be long for some, but for me they're pretty short. So anyway, because this is sort of a thrown together mani and I didn't really have a plan because I'm kind of been busy preparing for a vacation, I just kind of grabbed some colors I liked that went with the water slides that I wanted to use, and we're gonna go with that. So I chose this color by Jules Dipp'd, and it's gorgeous, stunning. I could probably chrome it. It wasn't quite as purple as I thought it was. Once it was on my nails, it looked much more purple on the swatch. And then this is an iGel beauty color. I'm talking really fast. Sorry, guys. And then I'm Not What You Pink from 𝕔𝕙𝕒𝕟𝕟𝕟𝕟. Yeah. So we're going to get right into the dipping. I'm going to do I'm Not What You Pink first, which is a white glow powder. And I'm doing the white first because I want to apply it, and then I want to encapsulate it and activate it before I do the darker colors. And that way, if I accidentally get the darker colors on the white nails, it won't stain. And that's just how I found it works best when applying a white with a darker color. And that dip from Jules Dipp'd is extremely dark and staining. So that's my methodology here. I'm also applying a layer of my dip liquids right now because my base liquid, because when I did my other hand, the powder wasn't sticking very well. I don't know if it was the temperature in the room or what, or it could be the peel base that I'm wearing, but I've used aisle 21 peel base many times and it's never done that before, but the powder was not sticking to my nail, which tells me that I need to lay down a layer of base because it was drying too fast. Whew. Train of thought. All right, so we're gonna get right into this. I'm gonna dip into the white glow I'm Not What You Pink from 𝕔𝕙𝕒𝕟𝕟𝕟, and then I will finish my dipping process with the other two colors. I'm not going to really talk through this because, well, I don't have a whole lot to say right now about the process, and you guys have seen me dip before if you are a returning subscriber and you've watched my videos before. If you're not and you're new, hi, thanks for joining me. I'm Jess. This is what I do. I am a DIY dip enthusiast. I am not a nail tech, but I do love to do my own nails, and sometimes I do my family members' nails as well. But this is what I do. And if you like what you see and you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you know when I upload. I do not have an upload schedule because my everyday normal life is hectic and I can't always depend on keeping a schedule because things come up a lot, as it does for most people, I'm sure. But I work 2 jobs and I have a family, and you know, I upload when I can. So I hope that works for you, and if it does, great. Happy to have you here. Okay, so now that I have gone on and on and on. Oh no, I'm not going to stop now. Hold on. Back it up. I got one more thing to say. If you are a subscriber and you watch my videos on a regular basis, you know that I have been crawling and edging my way towards 1,000 subscribers for a few months now. And it's happening. It's just kind of happening at a slow pace, and that's fine. But I just recently hit 950 subscribers, so I am only 50 subscribers away from my 1K, and I just want to remind you guys that I have a huge, epic, big giveaway planned with a bunch of things, awesome things from some of my most favorite nail-related companies. And I'm just going to throw a few names out there for you right now. I've got stuff from MVP Nail Designs. I've got stuff from Liquid Layers, from Shimmer and Shine. I have some things coming from Ruby Red Designs. She makes my nail mats. She also makes the decal dunkers I use for my water slides, and a bunch of really cool nail feed props. So go and subscribe, because I'd really like to hit 1K sooner than later, because I want to get to this giveaway. Okay, enough of that. Moving on. Now that I have dipped out the white, I am going to activate that, and then I'm going to move on to the other two colors before getting into my water slide application. So hang tight for a bit. all dipped out, and I have dipped in clear to encapsulate my colors. That helps to protect them from my filing. I am now using a stiff bristled brush, say that 10 times fast, to scrub off any excess clear powder. It just helps the clear be a bit more clear and helps prevent those pesky little white spots you might sometimes see. That's what I'm doing now, and then I'm going to file and buff and shape my nails off camera. But I do have to say, having short nails, which I haven't had in a while, there's quite a learning curve, or should I just say relearning curve, because I really struggled to not flood my cuticles. I'm so used to needing more liquids when dipping because my nails were so long, and now that they're shorter, I have to remember to wipe the brush off more so that I don't flood my cuticles. That is something I am really not used to because, you know, when you have longer nails, you use more liquid. So, yep, that was a thing I had to deal with. Anyway, now we're going to get into applying these decals. As usual, I am using my scissors to cut around the decal as close to the design as possible. And then I am going to drop that baby down in the water. And while that is soaking, I am going to apply my sticky base coat. I debated not using the sticky base coat because it is a full coverage decal. I was a little bit nervous that I would lay it down in the wrong spot and it would be stuck and I wouldn't be able to move it. But I took the chance because I was also afraid of it not sticking very well to my nail without something tacky to hold it down. So I took the risk, and in the end it worked out okay. I do think I could have gotten it on a little bit straighter on both nails, but you know, you work with it the way you can. You make it work and you move on. So the thing about these decals, they are not exactly big enough. There were some little white edges. I do wish that these had been bigger. A lot of companies make their full coverage water slides a little too big to actually fit on your nail, and that is for a good reason, so that you can customize them and size them to your actual nails. These were not that big, so I had to work with it, but that's okay because I really liked the design and it was worth it to me, and I don't think it's that noticeable, so I just, you know, I went with it. But these are the first full coverage decals I have used. I use a lot of water slide decals, and I have a lot of full coverage decals, but I was always a little bit nervous about using them, even though I do love the way they look. I've used full coverage foils before. I don't know why full coverage decals made me nervous. They shouldn't. They're really not that difficult to use. I'm just, I don't know. But I'm glad I tried these because now I think I'll be a little bit less nervous, because if I can get these babies to work, the ones that are like not quite big enough for my nail, other ones that are bigger will be a lot easier to use. So there's that. And I have in the future, getting closer to fall, I have a set planned out in my mind using decal water slide sheets. Like, talk about customizable. Oh, that you'll have to look forward to. It's coming in a couple of weeks. So we're going to finish applying this decal on my middle finger, and then going to top coat, and I'm going to show you how I went about top coating these decals. All right, I'll be back in a minute. So here's the deal. Today I decided to skip the smudge-free top coat that I usually use over my decals and just go with my base liquid. I did a layer of my base liquid over the decals and I let it dry completely. After I let it dry completely, I then went in and dabbed on the activator. I didn't brush it because I didn't want to risk disturbing anything. So you'll see I activate the other nails and then I go back in and I take my activator and I just dab it on top of that base layer that I laid down. And then I was able to top coat right over that. And I'll tell you what, it is so much smoother doing it that way than using the smudge-free top coat. The smudge-free top coat is great and actually helps a lot for things like stamping and really fragile water slides that I'm afraid might run or tear from being brushed over with activator. I don't know, I just wanted to try it this way because I had heard that you could just put a base layer over it, let it dry, and then activate and top coat. And I was like, I'm so scared. What if it disintegrates? And what if my activator seeps through the base and makes everything run? I don't know. I was nervous. But guys, it worked. And this is the smoothest decal application I've had. There's no bumps, nothing. Nothing. It's so smooth. I think I might be doing it this way from now on, especially with full coverage water slides. Yeah, I'm full coverage decals, base liquid only. Let it dry, activate, top coat, done. Easy. I don't know why I waited so long to try it. I was just so nervous. So now I'm going to finish top coating the rest of these nails and I will come back for final thoughts. So all top coated and everything's shiny and beautiful, but on closer inspection, that darker color is not as purple as I thought it was. It looked so much more purple on the swatch. I know I said this at the beginning of the video, but just looking at it in this light with the purple behind it, it looks like brownish, burgundy. I don't know, not purple. But it's okay. That was my own mistake. It has nothing to do with the powder itself. It was just, I saw purple. It was so gorgeous. I wanted it to be purple, but it's not. It's more burgundy, and that's okay. It still works. It's still in the right color family. I think that's fine. Unfortunately, I did have a pop-off not long after. It was like the next day, I think. So I did pop them all off, the darker color, all off, and re-dipped in a purple glittery dip from Peppy Gel that my friend Jeannie sent me called Summertime Sadness, which I had been dying to use anyway. So I'm going to throw a picture up here in the end, like I do with all my other pictures, of the original Mani and then a picture of the Mani with the purple glitter dip. I like them both. It is what it is, but these are my vacation nails and they need to last. So I may not get around to filming or uploading anything next week. Depends on how quickly I get back into real life after my vacation. I'm really excited. We rented a house and we're gonna do some fun outdoorsy things and have a good time because we haven't had a vacation in about 2 years. In fact, I think maybe even 3 years, because I think maybe our last real vacation was our trip to Greece 3 years ago. So anyway, I am really looking forward to that. While I was jibber-jabbering, I did apply my cuticle oil as I always do. That one was Effervescence by Mani Chic from their quarterly sub back. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye bye now.